Darling and Alchemist are one of the two best tower combinations inside of BT Battles 2. Both of these combinations, you could somehow defend any of the rushes, especially against the AI adjustment in Battles 2. So for that being said, we're going to see if we could try this out for today's video because Darling Alchemist, guys, is definitely one of the best combinations in Battles 2. So if you guys are new to my channel, if you guys want to see more content like this, please subscribe and also smash the like button if you have not already. Also, too, if you guys want to buy the club membership, it's only $10 per buying it. Make sure you go to the creator support on the bottom right and enter my code Kevin Gaming in the shop here. That helps me out very, very much here. So if you guys use my code, thank you guys for all the support. But now the commercial break is over. Let's just get right in today's video. Alright, here we go, guys. So we got this Mac Glade, and we're going to try using Agent Jericho, Darling, Farm, and Alchemist. So we're going to be starting out by going for the Darling Gunner as of right now. So let me see if we can place it down. Like, maybe this will be a good spot, I'm feeling. Because for the later rounds here, I will go for another Darling Gunner. But this will be the Hydro Rocket Pods in case we need to make sure that we need to somehow defend everything. But for that being said, we're going to go for the Agent Jericho on round 1. So let's see if we can try to place it down. The good old Agent Jericho as usual. Alright, so there we go with the Agent Jericho. And looks like my opponent's going to be going for the Task Shooter. And also he's going to be using the Quincy, which is going to be his hero. Which is pretty surprising. Like, I never see this guy did not bring out the Agent Jericho or Hireman Jericho in the first place. So, for that being said, we're going to go for the Powerful Darts just to be safe here. Because I think my opponent, he is sending me with some Eco. He could possibly go in Eco, I'm feeling. So, I'm feeling we're going to see if we could try to make sure that we can get up to a farm a little bit too early, maybe. But let's see how this is going to work out for today, alright? And I know you guys think Darling Alchemist is definitely, like, not as a good late game strat. But trust me, if you'd rather somehow use to combine it with two main combinations inside of the game here, that way, the Darling Gunner is definitely going to be pretty strong, and then when you actually go for the Hydro plus or more, then you'll somehow defend the infinite like of region rushes or anything else here. With that, you can somehow defend like the heck out of the rushes like regular rainbows by going for the Berserker Brew, or go for the Strongest Stimulate, because Strongest Stimulate is definitely the current way just to able to somehow defend the heck out of the all-out rushes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, those combinations are still one of the best combinations in Battles 2 here. So let's go for a farm as of right now. Also, I forgot to use the Agent Jericho level 3 a little bit too early, but that's okay, because I know for the matter of fact we're gonna try to go for this upgrade to the greater production, and then once we get that up, we will save it to go for another Darling Gunner in case if there's any rush going on here, because if he decides to send me with some like a counter rush, then we might go for another Darling Gunner just to able to play it safe here. So I'm gonna see if we could go for another one in case if my opponent send me like maybe yellows or something, because I think this guy right here, he is probably gonna go for maybe Tag Wizard. Well, he's going for the Wizard, by the way, but he might be going Tag Wizard, maybe the Spy Factory. I'm not too sure if this guy has the secret third tower. Could be the Spy Factory, because I see many people does not pull out the farm until round 3 or 4 or anything else here with Tag Farm Wiz. They decided to try something else here instead of going for the Tag Farm Wiz strategy as always. And don't forget, we got to make sure that we need to go for the middle path for the faster barrel spin early, because we got to make sure that we need to somehow defend some rushes like anything else here, because if you send me like a big counter rush, like for example, if you send me like maybe a rainbow rush, etc., then all we have to do is just to save more money, just able to go for the Hydro Rocket Pause, and we should be quite fine during this infinite rushes here. So let's see if it's gonna send me with some zebras. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and go for another one. And I think we're gonna try to play a little bit safe here, just to be sure we don't want to die like very, very often, because zebras are gonna be quite struggling a lot of times recently here. So let's try to get up to another one. And he sent me with Bloon Boost, unfortunately. So let me try to go for the Hydro Rocket Pause. So I'm not sure we're gonna afford it. I don't think we're not going to afford that upgrade. But this would be pretty possible just to somehow get up to the Hydro. So let's go ahead, get that Hydro Rocket Pods as of right now. There we go. If he decides to send me like a rush maybe or so, then we might have to go for the Berserker Brew on the Alchemist in case if there's any going on, because I think this guy might able to save up for the counter rush, unfortunately. So I think this might be the perfect time just to keep on ecoing a lot of ton recently here before this guy decides to send me one, send me a rush maybe, but we don't know exactly yet here. So let me try to make sure that this guy does not send me a rush though. Oh, he's got Boomerang. Oh, okay, so it looks like this guy will be going Tack, Boomerang, and Wizard, which is pretty weird to see. Like, I never see this guy, never been using the strategy before, but that strategy, I don't think the strategy would have been enough if you better somehow defend some Moabs, like, and much or more. So, I'm pretty sure that this will probably be dead to ZOMGs, maybe or so. I could be wrong, actually, so I'm pretty sure we need to make sure that we can easily try to, go for the Berserker Brew before in the next round, because I forgot to mention though, guys, round I don't hear you say it, but round 17 will be coming out in the next round. So let's get up to the laser shot for the Darn Gunners. So there we go with that. Oh, and my opponent sent me a 1. Okay, let's go ahead and start defending that rush. Let me tower boost at the same time. I think we could probably still somehow defend, but I gotta go for the strongest stimulate, or maybe not actually. All right, we did defend. Nice, nice, nice. And let's go for right about now for the strongest stimulate. Let's go. And we'll go for another alchemist in case if there's any rerush going on here, because I'm not sure this guy will accept to send me like a rush. Because we do have the strongest stimulate just to help out that by cleaning those mobs up very easily here. So let's continue on with some blast progression. And he ended up tower boosting, which is kind of a bit surprising here. Alright, nice, nice, nice. And we'll send him fortified mobs just to make him layer of it. So let's see if this guy might somehow defend only 1. And I'm going to balloon boost it against this guy, because I think he might 100% be dead here if he does not somehow defend. And I think he's dead, actually. Yup, he is dead to the fortified mob rush. Alright then. Not too shabby on the first game, because with Darling Alchemist combination, I mean, only Berserker Brew against the Moas with the outbuff Darling Gunner, I don't think it's not going to be enough here unless you need to go for the strongest stimulate. Once again, GG's freaking only. I will catch you guys when we get to the next one. Alright, so we're in the next game though, and this time we got the same map, which is going to be the map Glade, and we're going to try the same strategy all over again here, which is going to be Darling Farm and Alk. And this guy right here, he is going to be using Tack Farm Motor, and he's going to be using the Hireman Jericho, which you guys hate to see that, but it's all good though. We're going to just try our best just to try to get up to better farms here, and then once we get that up, then we will start saving up to go for the Hydro Rocket Pots before on round 10 or 11. Because of that, I just have to make sure that we need to save it to go for the Hydro very, very early as possible here. So let's try to go for an upgrade immediately here. So there we go. And I know, I actually got the last game, which is the different map, by the way, which is going to be on Koru. I tried using Darling Farm Alk, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, Darling Farm Alk in Koru is definitely not as a good map to try this out. I actually ended up going up against this guy that decided to run Hireman Jericho with Tack Buccaneer, and I ended up dying to very, very early, which is such unfortunate. So I'm not going to be including this as a game because that was such a very bad choke in my part. But it's fine though. But we will go for the Hydro Rocket Pods probably as of right now in case we don't get rushed against from my opponent's side. So let's get that up right about here, and then later on we could probably just still go ahead and go for the alchemist in case if this guy sent me like a counter maybe or so. But this guy will be going for the better attack position here. Also, he's gonna send me a rush. Looks like he sent me like a small rush. Okay, that is definitely makes sense. Also, is he dead to the... Bro, imagine if he's dead early. That would be such an unfortunate content here. But at least he somehow survived that rush, so I'm kind of glad that this guy just survived this. But I think we're about to save it to go for the Berserker Brew in the next few rounds here. And I need to start continuing on with some good progression. Oh, he just died already. What? Alright, so we're on the third game here, and this time my opponent here, he's going to be using Darling, Farm, and Alchemist, but this time he decided to bring out the Hireman Jericho, which you guys hate to see that hero, so it's all good though. I'm using the regular Agent Jericho because I think this regular Agent Jericho might somehow help out by getting a couple more bull farms very, very early as possible. So hopefully this time we're going to try to go for the Berserker Brew before he might send me a mob maybe, but we're going to go for it as of right now. So there we go with the Berserker Brew. And I think we might be able to use the level 3 ability as always. So let's use that right now. And oh my god, don't die to this set. Okay, I think we are going to be quite fine during the rounds here. Let's go for another one in case if he send me like a rush maybe. We will go for another Buccaneer in case we could probably still go for the Destroyer. If not, we don't need to get some better defense here. Oh, he sent me a rush already. Okay, let's try to we might have to start targeting my Darn Gunners all the way here. So I think this might be my perfect time for me just to go for the Berserker Brew. I think we gotta go for the upgrade. Yeah, let's go for our upgrade right now. I think we're gonna be quite fine with boost, I'm feeling. I don't think we don't need a tower boost at the same time. Oh my god, please. Yikes. Okay. I was about to say here that we do die to the single fortified Moabs like this because I forgot my Berserker Brew or the strongest Stimulate wears out for like a second. That would be very much unfortunate content here because I just wanted to try to see if we could try to use this strategy to go epic late game here. But I'm not sure this would be possible to go late game, unfortunately, but we're gonna have to see how this is gonna work out. Also, is he gonna die to the... He's dead to the fortified. Dude! Alright, so we're in the 4th game here, and I know those games have been going crazy since I've been trying to get some better games here, and then all of a sudden though, my last opponent did end up dying to one single fortified bat. It was pretty annoying to see, but it's all good though. But we actually got the 4th game here against this guy named Frez, and my opponent's gonna be going Darling, Alk, and he's going for the Ninja combination. Oh my goodness. So he's gonna be using Darling, Alk, Ninja, which is the one that everybody has been seeing this a lot recently here in this season, which is going to be pretty much very, very hard to beat it. So hopefully this time we're going to try our best just to see if we could probably just kill my opponent very, very early. So I'm going to see if we could try to make sure that we do have enough time so we can easily kill my opponent probably until round 28, I'm a feeling. So once round 28 is about to come out, then we could probably just do is just to counter my opponent with some tight rushes, and then once we do that, then we might be able to send DETs behind. But if he does have Master Bomber, then there's nothing I could do against that rush, even though this guy will accept to try to making sure that he might somehow defend that counter. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this might be pretty much harder to go up against this guy, even though we go up against this guy that decided to run with Darling, Alk, Ninja in it. So let's see if we can try to go for the both farms. A lot of ton we could easily get, and also we do got the Robe of Gold anyways here just to help out by getting a lot of ton of monies here very, very quickly. So I'm gonna try my best just to try to get up to a couple more stuff here before we get rushed in the next few rounds here. So let's go for another one. Also, for round 25, we gotta be really careful against the counter DDTs here, because against DDT rushes, I don't think this is going to be necessary an issue just to try to somehow defend with a counter in it. So we do get rushed against my opponent's side like this, then all we have to do is just to try to go for the denial system, or just go for the bull pool all the way to go for the monkey pirate, and we should be quite fine during this counter rush against that. So we might go for it right now in case we need to somehow play a little bit safer. And it looks like this guy will accept to try to go for the Master Bomber very, very soon here. So let's see if this guy might somehow save up to go for the M Bomber, because I think he is definitely going to be saving up to go for the Master Bomber. If he does defend that, then there's really no other point just to somehow kill my opponent with this. So let's try to wait until we afford this counter, I'm feeling. So let's go for the Rocket Storm, and then once we save up to go for the MAD, then we should be quite fine during this counter rush here. So let's try to target it as now, and we'll wait for the counter round 27 counter, because I think this guy might 100% be dead to the rush if he does not somehow defend that counter immediately here. But yeah, the Darling Out combo is definitely doing pretty much well, to be honest here. Alright, so this might be the perfect time for me just to counter him with some stuff here. So let's send it with some regions, with fortifies behind, and we'll send it with DDT's back to him though. So let's see, he might go for the Master Bomber. I don't think he is not going for the Master Bomber, unfortunately. Oh, he went for the Master Bomber, but it was too late. Oh my goodness. Okay, you need to go for the Master Bomber very, very early for round 28. I mean, for some point, everybody decided to use the Perma Brew upgrade for the Alchemist first, and then later on just to go for the Master Bomber. I don't think this will be necessary just to go for the Perma Brew first, and then just save it to go for the Master Bomber before round 28 rushes here. So, I don't know why my opponent didn't even go for the Master Bomber early though, because if he does go for the Master Bomber, then he could somehow defend the tight Ceramic Rush with DDTs all over it. He should be quite fine with it by using Sabo and much more. But once again, he tried his best here. I mean, we tried to showcase the Darling Alk combo, but Darling Alk is definitely still one of the best combo inside of Battles 2. But once again, GG's for only though. But anyway, I'm gonna conclude this for today's video, so I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you guys have not subbed, please subscribe, and also smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video. And I will see you guys in the next one. And peace, everybody.